Hello. Welcome back. It's going to be a little shorter than normal today. Hold on, just get some stuff together. Okay. All right. Continue. New item is available for redemption. I wonder if system, let's load 16. Yeah, load that one. New item. Okay, so it's at the same
Thank you
place.
for sticking with us.
You're welcome.
Well, you can't exactly leave old man.
New item is available for redemption. I'm not even sure what that means. Got all this stuff.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
No, nothing
I
here.
don't have that one. You do. Best of luck out there, Sid.
New item is available for redemption. What does that mean? It's got to be like an item that's in my inventory. So much of this stuff. Orchestration roll. Orchestrion. Curiosities. That. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see if I can take this thing to the Orchestrion. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
What became of Kupka? Why haven't we
Yeah.
heard anything?
Try to stay calm.
Oh. I wish I knew what that meant. A new item is available. All that. Tutorial.
Is it
You got
business
anything new?
or pleasure?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Finished, are you?
Okay, well, let's just continue. talk to Otto and see what he tells me to do. Oh. Nectar here. Did that one. Did that one. That was hard. That was not that hard. This guy, I went and tried to fight. Oh man, I'm not good enough at this game to beat him yet. It might be easier once I have Jill. Okay, Otto.
Clive, you're back.
I am.
I am.
Ah,
And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
hell yeah.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a Stolas from Lubor saying Drake's Fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It might have been.
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Yeah.
Otto, any word on the... Shouldn't you be putting your feet up?
Nope. No time to relax.
If you really want to know. Thank you.
It's good
Jill,
to
what do
have
you
you
got?
back.
Yeah.
I was worried.
Just have to keep looking. Alright, Viv.
The conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
Mm-hmm.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident Physica suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent.
I definitely
The
smell.
scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
You're right. That can't be the whole world.
The kingdom
Smallest
of
planet in
Waloed
existence.
claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms.
Oh,
And
uncle.
your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do...
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Just the wounds
Yeah.
he left that night are still raw. Especially for those who live. Consider it the
All right.
price of today's...
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say?
I suppose we are.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
And Clive's voice actor is really good. It's like, I suppose we are.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
Whee! So who do I have to tell? Karen, Blackthorn, and Harpocrates. The actual 3 people that have been here the longest. Still Karen first.
Well, someone looked.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Cat. It's true. Kupka is dead.
Kupka.
No more looking over our shoulders then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck.
Oh, that means you got new items.
And what can I do for you?
We got Enhancer. Ooh. I'll take it.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Not
Oh.
yet. Enhancer. So we got Cloud Sword.
Blackthorn,
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Cid.
Very nice.
I'll try to live up to the name.
Zoop. That's right.
Clive,
Use the forge.
sang Fordian, do you?
Enhancer +1. That's the same. White worm bone. That's what I'm using now. Oh. I didn't even look. Okay. Craft. Yeah, we'll do this.
You can thank me later. My best work, but it'll do.
Is Diamond Sword better?
Anything else?
Alright. I mean, I got money, so it's not that big a deal.
Is it business or pleasure?
Platinum cannons, nope. Platinum sword. Well, you can buy a lot of this stuff. Okay. I think I'm good on this stuff. I'll never sell that.
Is that all?
Alright. Oh, hold on. What does diamond or enhancer look like? Appearance. Okay. I don't have and have never had diamond sword, right? No. Oh, it's curved. I don't really love that, but it's alright.
Ah,
No.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying.
Shut up, kid.
He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right.
Yeah. Day off.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him.
I don't, alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible...
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do...
Thank you.
Doing
Right.
it.
Let's see if Otto has it. Anything else for me?
Alright. So, Enhancer was 265
To sit.
attack. Did this diamond sword say what
Would you
it
aid?
was?
For Sancforian, dear.
265. 250. I have no white worm bone either. I don't know where to get that. But I need to find a diamond sword first. Imperial Link, I have that. Oh, diamond sword. So I need white worm bone. What did I use that on? Did I make this? Probably not. Damn it. Okay, so white worm bone has to be
That it?
not
Fine.
an unreasonable find. It's not going to tell me anything, and it won't tell me what I used to have. Be kind of cool if it's like you had this item before.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Let's just get rid of this. Little marker.
And how may I assist you today?
Hello, Vivian. View the state.
What is it that you wish to learn?
Here's the latest information I have.
Oh my gosh. Inner voices.
Study it well, Clive.
Current and past events, class story that updates progress the ministry, secondly, pivotal milestones. Yeah.
Very good.
Okay. We got the marker on. There's nothing new here. Alright, Otto, what you got?
You barely sat down since you came home. Just spreading the word.
So, the professor's got a soft side, has she?
No.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends. You should tell him. Well,
That's true.
when you do,
What about Mid? Yeah.
be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tong down at that workshop of hers. Trying to do her father proud.
Very well.
Request the Allied reports
How are you doing? Anything catch your eye?
for great justice. Oh, use your loaf. Can I see what this is? I guess
Think you
it'll
can
tell
help?
me. Alright, I'm gonna talk to Mid. Is she down here? No. That's cool again. Up here.
Think Mid might need some help.
Nah, man, she knows where everything's at. Hello,
Don't come
Mid.
up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you...
I'm going to visit Sid.
Sorry, I'm too busy. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal. And this is for...
Airship.
Only the fastest, finest ship the world
The
has ever
Enterprise.
seen.
Come on.
The Enterprise.
Okay.
Me and my dad designed it together.
That's
Where other
cool.
vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is. Good old Clive. First things first. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
That's good to have. In a wooden ship.
Full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs, and I'll show these to Blackthorn.
Okay.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't...
Yeah, it ain't for you, Clive.
The engine plating's basically just a very efficient conductor.
Yeah.
Thermal grade.
Speak of that. I guess he is that way. Anything? Nope.
seen troops amassing at every port.
Who are you? This is Jill's spot. Just some person. Alright.
Blackthorn.
Hell with it.
It's for mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then.
She said you would know.
I don't know what these are.
Krieger's Teats.
Don't be massive.
I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but... And I'll need help. Get Gavin Otto in here, will you?
All right.
Like engine plate, it'd be huge.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, and still, if that's what it takes to get...
And, what is it we...
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about, which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock.
Well, we'll get... One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where. We can get...
Letting off steam.
Up to you who you take to the desert. I mean, Gav's good in a fight, but you don't have my winning personality.
You going after the start? Which one of these two?
I'll take Gav with me.
Gav.
All right, then. So,
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh?
Alright.
I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring...
All right.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of the stuff.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them
Fleece me.
Alright. Activities. Yeah, let's do these little side quests first. You got...
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Quick look.
Yeah. For great justice. Let's go. Oh gosh.
But spin. What do we do now? The crystals we get from the Taylor Hall.
Anything new here?
Worthless.
Imagine not.
We had to dig a new cellar.
New cellar. Zog dog.
Ah, Clive. You're...
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having rustlings in the undergrowth. Suspicious noises. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble.
Of course.
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing.
All right.
For great justice.
Hello, Sid.
Right. Let's see what the people... the village have to say? I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
It's probably something serious. Just gonna throw that out there. Don't mind me.
You alright, Sid?
There is actually. Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods.
Oh, that. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard.
All right.
Okay. So nothing from you. Go over here next.
You're quite talented with that rod of yours.
Hey.
I thought my share with it, as did my grandfather before me.
Well put. What up?
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures.
No, but I've heard something. Sam.
Where was this?
In Lawbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me.
I see.
Yeah, I guess I don't have to talk to another person. Alright, Lawbert's Pass.
Seems Lawbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
Let's go and investigate. Me and my dog. Where's Jill? An item. I need it. Where'd the item go? I want that.
You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
Hey,
Black Shields. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Oh. Got done. Who's left? Nobody. Got him. Why are the Black Shields here?
Why were they here? Are they planning an attack on Lostwing?
Travel
I need
with
to warn Quentin.
Yeah. Quentin.
Clive.
I found some Black Shields.
Black Shields. Though they serve another master now. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. And bite back.
I'm sorry. You're going to... Who did the Black Shields serve now?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why?
I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it, and fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone?
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunt, seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And we know where he hides. How numerous and well-trained his... What we did not know until now, however, was...
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment.
Alright, I guess we're doing this.
My friends and comrades...
That doesn't feel complete.
I'm not going to change his mind.
You haven't much, but you're free to look.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Good day.
Good day. Alright, is there another quest here? Because that seems unfinished. Ooh. Northreach has new items.
That his lordship's vultures should be found circling the village can mean only one thing. That he means to strike at us before we can strike at him. There is no time to lose.
Alright. Go to Northreach real quick. Check the item. What if it's that, war white or whatever that I need?
Do you see anything you like?
That's Prey Enhancer. So much music.
And a fine, fine day to you.
Thanks. Alright, so I need to go here for use your loaf.
Take a sniff, good sir. No trouble.
Gone, just like that.
What's the matter?
It's my... I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work...
Right.
Let's just go to Drake's Fang.
Fresh from the grill. Yes, they're quite...
I was gonna say, isn't that kind of far? Oh. Yeah. I'll just head to the jaw. Well, let me check this first so I can see that it's just enhancer.
Oh, where did all the men of the rock go?
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Are you looking for something in particular?
Platinum sword. Ah. Just music.
Thank you for your custom.
You're welcome. I didn't buy anything.
It's gone. That can't be true.
Silver platters. Castle Dasbog.
Oh, I have to go. Yeah, not that way. Hi, Torgal. I have to go out this way, right?
The most fragrant herbs and
Finest fabric.
Herbs.
Looks like I found the river. Where's Gav?
Different river.
Run like the wind.
No, I don't want that one. Ah.
Ready, go?
Let's go. Am I gonna find this dude's body? Because I'd rather just find him.
Straight home now.
Hello. Yeah. That was your place.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? I'm certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the Fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you miss the Fang, maybe you could recapture it somehow.
Recapture it? I'm a baker, not a... You know.
Mm-hmm.
You might just be right. I have to get back to the bakery right away.
Wait.
It's like, what does this mean?
Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
Item up here. And then I'll travel back. Zoop. For use your loaf. Use your noodle.
Ah, there you are. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's balm.
A truly unique
That's fast.
creation.
You really did.
Say.
Just look at it. Her steeple peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals! Master, I have found my
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks... Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling... I don't know how you did it.
Nice. Neat.
The most fragrant herbs and
My
spices.
carpets have pride of place in Castle.
All right. Let's go meet up with
Let's roll ready.
Health so low. Hi, Gav.
Sorry to keep you.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of the...
Then let's get bagging.
We shall.
Race, yeah. There's gonna be monsters in there.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
I mean, it's Stardust is probably some meteorite remnant.
That should be enough for now.
And the locals
Let's see
think
how
it's
Gav's
worthless, so
getting on.
like, what does Blackthorn know that no one else knows? Ooh, an item.
You finished?
Enough.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for all. Here, before we go.
Come on, be nighttime. Oh.
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
Well, you're good at it.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
That was the chat? Like, it was not that deep. Plus, we got the whole travel back to the hideaway.
That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest.
Oh, I plan to, after Blackthorn gets what he needs.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? No, actually. I guess so. But I don't want to go right to Blackthorn.
That's it. This is all Blackthorn needs.
How do I get that diamond sword? Karen, do you have one?
Well,
Or
don't just stand there, go.
Nope.
Is that all?
Blackthorn.
Yeah. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You know, it beats sneaking around on your tud all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then.
Nothing from
It'll take
Clive.
some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Yeah.
Suppose we'd better be getting back.
Give us a shout if you need it.
Yeah. I don't need to teleport everywhere. I'm gonna change the music though.
Thanks to Sid. Thank you, Clive.
Clive, Sid. Eventually I'll start collecting these musics. Like, where's the dude that wanted to cook stuff? That was a silly quest. That was fun. Oh, excuse me.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
What do I need to get to for the
I wasn't
next one?
expecting you back so soon.
550. 850.
Best of luck
That's
out there,
crazy.
Sid.
How much do I get for beating this hunt, this S-Class? 50. $20,000 though. Dang. That's halfway to buying an Orchestrion roll.
I think Mid might need some help.
Nah, Mid don't need help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the...
Excellent.
Yeah.
So,
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
salvage from the ruins. I thought that...
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need.
Oh. That's
What's the name
convenient.
back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's the name?
What's her name?
You? Helena?
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yeah.
I'll show you the plan.
Okay.
Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat.
That's
That
crazy.
heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup, in other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why? If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from...
You can stop there. Mid said we might be able to use... Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Park. The
I was
thing
just
is...
there.
Well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's...
I see. Would that help?
Oh, I'll gather my team and head...
Alright. Oh, and I get 40. Perfect. Just here. Actually, before I go, I want to see where to find that. What was it called? Werewhite? Bone? Something? Like, I don't know what that is.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
It's probably some monster that I haven't even seen yet.
Clive. What's Sancthornian, dear?
Because I can just get the diamond sword. Liquid flame. White worm. Bone. So I have to look that up. Da-da. Oh, I guess I don't have it yet. I mean, this could be the quest that... No. Yeah, whatever.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
They are really preparing. What's this? River Gate? Oh, yeah, it goes there. Why would you do that? rude. Okay. How do I get there? This way? Yep.
If you're ready, we leave at once.
I'm not ready. I don't even have the quest for this yet.
Let's go.
Why isn't Jill coming with me? Alright, what monster has taken up residence here? Is it gonna be a dragon?
Be safe.
Hi, Helena.
Oh, there you are, Sid. The ruins are...
What'd you imagine?
Of course.
I haven't saved in a minute. Oh, an item. I didn't get the item.
Anybody home?
Oh, there's a chest down there. Oh. Armin?
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go. I failed.
That was crazy. New items available for redemption. What does that mean? Okay, let's try this again. That Armin beat the hell out of me. That wasn't even close.
Anybody home? This must be our unwanted.
Yeah, I got it. Oh. Because unwanted visitor. You should just say Armin. Ah. He's just hard to hit.
Let's try.
Just do a bunch of damage all.
Too slow.
There we go. Got him. Bonk.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Mm-hmm.
Sid!
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well,
Oh, I'll be back in 1 second. Okay.
Don't let us keep you.
All right.
Got the helm to the ship. It's not actually the helm. Helm to the what's it called? The Eye of the Warrior? What is this? Oh. The helm to the cooling stack. Where was that chest? Not down there, I guess. I'll talk to Mid in a minute. Down here? Yeah. Meteorite? That's cool. Alright.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent.
Helena.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shield. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and I need something light. But
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel...
Tones?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'd have thought of that. Obviously, I've got all the details written down. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
Thanks, Mid.
Right.
Good talk. Aww. Just the scholar.
How are you doing?
I don't
Here you
talk
go.
to you. There is more.
Think you can help?
No, you.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts? Here you are. I gave you that one, didn't I? Sorry, but you're not quite there yet.
Not even close on that one.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Cool.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Like, I am afraid that I missed my chance to get the diamond sword, but I don't think so. I don't remember fighting a white dragon. Hello, Tomes.
Hippocrates.
For you, Clive?
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at it?
Thermal shielding. It's gonna be like dragon scale. Light and fire resistant.
Shielding for a mithril end. What are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The Chenier remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being, as you can imagine.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution.
Perhaps. It is not a different material she requires.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here.
We have, but Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of... pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we can...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it, I shall speak to them and see what wisdom. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredient, the knowledge of the past may yet prove you.
Thank you, Hobbo. And since you're asking others to help you...
So you need a hand, do you?
Yes.
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom.
This is such a weird thing where it's just like, oh, who are you going to take with you? The person that's always been with you, or the medic that should probably stay here?
So, Clive, who will accompany? Take your time.
Can I talk to them and see what's up?
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that on Drustinus. I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
I mean, yeah.
So, Clark, who will accompany?
I'll take Jill. No, I was gonna take
Very
Tarja.
well.
Ah,
So
well.
then, what do we...
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, so much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be...
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway.
I will.
Oh, I was actually gonna take Tarja.
You two enjoy it.
You too, Talia.
Ah, well. It's what it is. I was just there.
Now, where's Jill?
Yeah.
Welcome. And a fine day to you.
There's talk that the Glassgate flood has finally spread to the world.
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled. I won't have you spoiling
Are those Pepio nuts? Can have a tap.
How goes the hunt for ingredient?
I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stores. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take...
All right.
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet...
Garlic?
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin. Fresh cuts. Come and get them before they're gone.
What do you got?
You haven't much, but you're free to look. I trust it's all here.
Okay.
Keep fighting the good fight.
What are you selling?
Buy, sell, or be gone. Go on, take it. And?
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
All anyone ever wants anymore is water grape.
A watered grape.
Did you find everything?
I did.
Garlic and now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow tell. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Picnic.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice...
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells?
Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
He's like, why you gotta talk about
Was
my
there anything
baby
you wanted
stories?
to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread.
So I bought 9 loaves.
Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh,
You all right?
sorry. It's just... you're right.
I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
I don't think so.
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Now I'm glad I brought Jill instead of Tarja.
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Tarja. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Yeah.
How's work on the shielding progress?
Well, very well indeed. And I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the Moondew. And now that we have all the...
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Oh.
Thank you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
And all that.
Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the Moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other, followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Harpo.
Yeah, definitely test things before you just do it. I got so many sellable items now.
I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
Yeah. I'm not going to talk to Mid just this second. I'm going to sell all this stuff.
Thanks to Sid, the man who hurt your mother.
What can I get you, Sid?
Chat with Maeve.
How am I getting on? Ah, about as well as you'd expect of a barmaid pouring sour ale for penniless and it'd be worse than that if Molly here didn't make the best stew this side of Stonehere. Even if it is mostly just yesterday's leaving. Don't tell her you heard that from...
Right around for the hall.
Well... Drink up, you lot. The next round's on Sid.
Hey! And everybody clapped.
Don't be a stranger, Sid.
I wonder if that
Is
does
it business or pleasure?
Okay, sell. I'm like not selling anything. That's the thing, like I never sell anything and I feel like I would still have, I mean I've sold some basic weapons, but I feel like I would still have like that silk belt if I had it. Let's see. Goblin coins, sell those.
You got out else?
Black blood, sell 3 of those.
I reckon I can find a buyer. I'll be thankful you got that much. Finished, are you?
Yeah. Alright, let's go talk to Mid.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
I think Mid might need some help.
Sorry to keep you waiting, but you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Harpocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing.
Brilliant! I knew you...
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits to the Black Hammer.
Okay.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is going to require some precision walloping.
The biggest hammer you can find.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's 1 down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
3 to go. Speak with Mid. I guess so.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always?
Mm-hmm.
All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command.
Nice.
Sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let off.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Captain. A new quest is available nearby. Weird science.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
New missive been delivered. Who is it from?
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
Oh, a bunch. Otto's behest. Something you might need your attention, maybe. I mean, immediately you know where I'll be. Yes.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Quest accepted. The Howdiers. Oh no!
What could be wrong with Torgor?
Yeah. Has he got a bone stuck in his throat? Is he having real dog problems? In the dumps the other day, he's gone and thrown himself back in, judging by the droop of jowls. Maybe it ain't the leather that was on his hands. Demons, pitchforks, and privates. Every blow. You find yourself free, maybe go and ask the old bastard what's got him so hot and bothered him so many to the forge. Yeah.
Hopefully it's nothing.
Blacksmith Blues. Alright. Well, first I'm talking to Karen about my dog.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with...
So you can read. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at it like him. Which is why I'm of the mind that his mind's on something not been working him too hard.
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things happen, differences arise. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Lawsman.
And he isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what...
I rather think she might be right. Though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones, as to where one might find a suitable substitute. Some antelopes...
I don't recall ever seeing any of that.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about. Took...
Even so.
Good hunting.
Okay. Let's talk to Blackthorn since I'm right here.
Blackthorn.
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft. Even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might...
That bastard's like a dog with a bone.
Speaking of.
Still, you've got a keen eye, I'll give him. He's just, well... Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
No. Not troubling me exactly.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of...
I'll see what I can find. Sharper swords are always... And we can't have our master blacksmith being...
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it.
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about...
Interesting. Karen, what do you know about a sharp sword?
You're looking well.
What do you want?
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
A katana?
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collection, which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it?
You think I tell people who... Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like, Lord Ignac's the man you want, Dalmekian bloke. Collect, and he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And he's...
I appreciate the...
A touch eccentric. I wonder if doing this quest will let me upgrade my weapons more. I'm literally using a single edge sword right now.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Don't worry about me, Otto.
Clive. That's why I'm here. Shh. Otto, maybe. Is this better?
A little. Listen. I've some bandits. Maybe my fault. But sadly, that square turned out to be... I can straighten it out, I swear, but... I'm gonna need help keeping it from...
Be late for that, I'd say.
There you are!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. The man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. Well,
it's a cunning
who needs
plan.
paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And
we owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million each.
God!
They tossed the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and well, I must...
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse
15
enough.
million.
After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're going to make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to...
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are.
Rocks.
Something Sid and I set aside for, and I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure they will be.
But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe, and all that.
I know.
Rocks.
Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well,
don't worry.
This is goodbye then.
Really?
No. I don't.
That's pretty good. Alright, this is like a proper quest. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. This blacksmith one I'm more interested in than the others. Oh, my dog's laying down here next to me. She's cute. She's sleepy though. Alright.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
Gone. The whole Mother Crystal gone. What are we gonna do?
Calm yourself. We don't know for sure. It could have just been a tremor.
Okay, so
My reputation will be ruined. Ruined!
Calm
Try this guy.
yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do your...
Do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed.
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond...
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm not even really in his room. It's okay. But the sword got stolen.
I'm sorry if I've caused you...
That? Oh, no, no. That's just how his lord... He's been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among them. A single-edged sword.
Ah, you...
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries, every ill-gotten coin in Dalamul is said to pass through that
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence.
That will be very kind of...
Farewell.
Alright. I have been there. Not that. I don't even know if that's faster. Probably not. Is it on this side? No. I have to go this way. Kinda sucks you can't jump across the creek. But tis what it is. Come on, Ambrosia.
Yeah.
Then I have to go to Cressida to slay elder antelopes. Don't mind me. An item. Yeah. 5 million gil each. 5 million each. An item. Oh, nice. Oh, that's a pretty big weapon that man's got.
Company. Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off.
You can keep her. I keep hitting the button, but I'm just not doing it right. Yeah, I'm always too late. That time. There we go.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name. Well,
yeah.
Wyvern, Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should...
You're a peculiar fellow.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain...
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword.
Very good,
made
sir.
in the Outer Isles, far beyond, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
Yeah.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more.
Oh,
but
so
it
just
is the
time.
final stone which lends the blade its a mineral quite foreign to the... And that is the key. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services. Take this, together with the very stone of which I spoke.
Shit.
Far rarer among collectors than even the blade, and a far more...
Thank you.
Okay.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship.
I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities.
It's my uncle.
I am one step ahead of the
And there are many other
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis.
Yep.
Lord Byron Rosfield. And is a perennial...
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross... Redeem! We mustn't...
I'd have sold Redeem here for it.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you. Coming, my lordship.
What a silly guy. But I got a rock.
Trust Uncle Byron now. Let's see what
Sunder Whetstone. Yeah.
Sorry for that, but hopefully he'll agree.
You learned something about that.
I did better than that.
A whetstone?
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the Cursebreakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the Cursebreakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece.
Yeah.
Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles.
That's good thinking.
I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the Cursebreakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Yeah.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, I owe you one. August 2. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
He'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that
Heck
my
yeah.
debt to you's paid. First new blood. You come and find
Nice.
me when you've got the material.
Right?
What materials? What do I need? Is this a diamond sword? I just bought a sword, but... Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, what do I need? I'll find it right now.
Clive. So, what'll it be?
A bomb ember. So that's all I need. Okay, time to look that up. I'm sure it's some rare ingredient. The Bomb King. Okay, so I get... Oh. Easy peasy.
Anything else?
Nope. So once I accept this quest, then the bomb ember, or the king bomb, will be available as a hunt.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
So then I go kill that bomb, and I get the bomb ember, and then I come back and make Excalibur. Done and done.
I think Mid might need some help.
Well, that's
Whoa,
it
Wayne.
then. Here, Sid. Reckon you...
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic. The chief's got me a lovely bit of kit, yes. Bunging a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off.
Sure.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like.
Proper Joe!
So what exactly do you need for this?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do. Says that she gave me a sample she'd obtained from the unit. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about, and do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where...
I saw a billet on the hunt board for would have gone myself, but, well, fighting...
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, coin.
So this quest is kill the bomb king as well. And it's only a bee. The croc in Sambrake. Took a wrong turn to nearby wood. There, yeah, some breaks out here, right? Yeah. It'd be in the woods, it said. So Orbell Downs might be the place. Let's do this real quick. Marks available in this region. Is that one? It's in Rosario. Oh, there is a mark. It's the Atlas.
Clive!
I wasn't expected to see, and now I doubt it's what you...
A star, Ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me.
Think of the differences in...
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one... Anyway, why are you the one here? A bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it?
Something like that.
Same as all. Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander.
Word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too, and don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither.
Okay. Yeah, that's where the Alice is. That thing is strong. The Imperial Chase? Isn't that where they said it was? Alright, well. We'll go here.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
An item. I ain't fighting level 15s.
Alright.
I think this was closed off before. Yeah, there was a gate. Oh, the croc. Okay. Item.
Back to the stables, girl.
It's Heaven Hall. There's nothing here. Yeah. Valley Matter. Oh. Eek.
Look what we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
gonna do any damage or will it heal? Most of it. Yeah. Oh my god.
It's over.
Yeah. Woo. That was hard. Not crazy, but like kinda. Bomb Ember. That's what I needed.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it.
Alright.
The wine needs more than this.
He can fetch it himself.
All right, there's. How's that hunt for the bomb?
I have it here.
Yeah.
That's the stuff. And plenty. You're a gent, Sid. Right then.
Hell yeah. I did it.
Girl. The Telemon Malembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning bolt.
There's no need.
Don't be. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your...
What kind?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and a lot. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your...
Well,
nice.
That's the spirit.
Only be a mo.
Well?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right?
Thank you.
No, for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without, and I'm telling you.
All right. Did I level up? I did. Yeah. 40? Not 36. Nice. Woo! Oh, nice. Up to 6 potions now. Alright, now go talk to Blackthorn. Get a new sword.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
It is a ship. Don't mind me.
What do you want?
Dinosaur +1, +2 is 265. Oops.
Back, are ya? What do you want?
It's 268.
Should last you a good while.
Yeah. I can't reinforce that, can I?
And?
Looks pretty sick. Alright, what else? Talk to you. Can get back at my
Don't
potions.
just stand there gawping.
Gawking.
You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
I don't know when I use these, but apparently I do.
Is that all?
Alright. Oh. This is just gonna be the visuals. That looks nice. Enhancer, like, it looks okay. Okay. Nothing else new here. What did I do? I'll go talk to Dame.
There's talk that the glass gate flooded.
Did you hear? The gates to heaven.
I want to see you.
Heaven Hall in the area. Yeah, I went there. There's nothing there.
What am I going to do without sweet water and oil of talc?
Milady.
Gif?
Comparing gifts.
Oh my.
Otto asked me to give it to you, to settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil, and to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me.
Think again.
Tell Otto
My heart
he can
belongs
keep
to
his
Gav.
baubles. I tried to tell him the man owes me nothing. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. And for Otto's, for all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
True.
I'm beginning to see that. Gob will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
bone to pick is here. Oh, that's right. I might as well while I'm here. Haunts.
Faster!
I definitely am not ready to fight that Atlas yet. Come on. Don't want to fight that Minotaur.
Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place. I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
Alright. Killed a bunch of them. Is there gonna be a big one?
No. Will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers my question, which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks.
Mm-hmm.
You're just a big puppy, aren't you? You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back.
Yeah. Hi, Karen.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off so... So, Molly, that'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right. Now I know what you're after. I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it?
5.
You can, aye. I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes.
I was just on my way to see him.
Ah, Clive, were you able to look?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way. For you.
Ah. But that reminds you, recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. The Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone, and while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those...
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one Icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the Icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still.
He is a friend. Oh. 50 sharp fangs. Alright, I'll use that. Alright, now let's go to turn to goat.
Oh, I'm never drinking.
Adelaide, free spirit.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to do?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Goat. So Lady Karen accepted...
Ah, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever.
Oh, wonderful.
Alright, Karen.
Lady Karen, Goat tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
Okay. Fair enough, Karen.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Cid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh! So you remember what's owed to you, then? Get your ass beyond that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
Yeah. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... I forget where. We set up drinking Island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that. On account of making... Me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was... before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
That's crazy.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting.
A note.
Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
Hmm? What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off.
You're right, Otto.
You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
It's okay, Goat.
Would you rather Goat were at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
Oh, that's sitting in my room.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Mm-hmm.
How may I help you today, Clive? Here you are.
Yeah, I don't think that matters that much. 25%'s a lot, though. I still need another 130.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
I'll just talk to Otto.
Right, Clive. Astrix. We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now.
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing.
Yeah.
She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. Am I still...
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped her in?
Mm-hmm.
Obolus.
Yep. In a boat. Going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't. But anyway, I was on my... Got a letter. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to...
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
It's fine.
What tidings, Uncle?
Missionary agreed to share the contents of Strongbox with us, but is concerned knowledge of the going of the free cities, for which I already endeavored as young for years. I believe Miss Telemon's project be quite the valiant enterprise. Without the Canvarian authorities would take kindly to the document matter asserted. Was already from a friend of mine. All over the guildmasters are rapping at our door. Penny this note. I'd like to borrow your man Gav on a moon or two. You might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill and warn us of impending attack. Trust you will give the proposal your full consideration. Yeah.
Trouble in Canva. Well,
shocking.
I'll need someone to keep...
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work?
It, seems...
Well, but next time you plan on visiting Cid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place. Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it?
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Cid and the others my...
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll...
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
The old hideaway.
Well, Cid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on.
It's just getting worse and worse.
And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
Twinside?
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place.
Please?
Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Good.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas.
We're gonna sneak in.
You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goot.
Oh, okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Can't go anywhere else right now? Aw. I'm gonna go back to the hideaway. That. Reading table.
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
Hell yeah. Take a look at this first. The other day. Shit's here in front of no one, not even my mother. You won't soon catch me doing the like again. Please order we both forget about the whole damn thing. So it's just fallen years ago is gone. There's no dragging him back from the depths, whatever hell he's talked his way into. Legacy that lives on, and you and everyone else here in the hideaway. Sure as the sky is blue. I think it's still blue. As long as it is, I'll be right here where you can count on me. That's nice. New.
Is it business or pleasure? Coin purse weighing you down?
A little bit. I think I have some little things.
I reckon I can find a buyer. I'll be thankful you got that much. Come again, or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Right.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Here for another of my lectures?
Yeah.
How may I help you today? Study it well, Clive. Very good.
So I think all that's left in here at the hunt is Atlas. This thing's strong as hell. Although I might be able to take it out now. I've leveled up. I've gotten a new weapon, and I have a companion. And I can hold more potions. Could probably do it now. But I am out of time. So that will be it for now. I need to save more often, because my goodness, it's been like 2 hours of progress. Bonk. Yeah, I got Jill back. Yeah, this was great. I'm still having fun. This game is super good. If you had a good time and you want to continue our adventures with Clive, give me a follow. I would appreciate it. Get notified when I go live. And, you know, we're here for a good time. So, I hope to see you next time. And until then, have a nice day.